A dangerous Islam is coming with a pattern to eliminate Christianity. Wake up, Mailafia tells Christians. Yeah, we have been facing a religion crisis for so many years between the Muslims and the Christians, which had led to loss of lives and properties. And the former president of America, Barack Obama, has once said that Nigeria and Liberia are countries in Africa that can use religion to kill innocent lives. Now, the news in details. The former deputy governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Obadiah Mailafia, has called on the Christians to rise up and protect themselves from the ongoing Islamization and Fulanization agenda, saying that the kind of Islam that is coming is very dangerous. He alleged that a pattern for elimination of Christians in the north has been set as over 400 pastors has been killed while 300 churches burned. Speaking on the theme, the role of church in nation building, Mailafia emphasized that virtually all institutions in the country had collapsed, with the country unable to perform its statutory roles. Nigeria has fallen from the grace to the most terrorized nation in the world. Nigeria cannot be described as a nation because the power is not concentrated in the hands of the government alone. There are other blocs that now have power of coercion, he said, while disclosing that there is an ongoing agenda of Islamization and Fulanization of the country. Mailafia said that Boko Haram now control over half of Nigerian states. The kind of Islam that is coming from Sahara is dangerous. They want to take over your land and enslave you. Christians must rise to protect it. In the northeast alone, more than 3,000 churches have been destroyed. More than 400 priests and pastors have been killed. And there is a pattern that is reserved for only Christians, and that is beheading, he said. Alright guys, that is it for the news, and here is my opinion. Yeah, according to the former presidential candidate Mailafia, who had called on the Christians to rise up and protect themselves against terror groups in Nigeria, because of the situation going on everywhere, where we see all these Boko Haram terrorists and other terror groups who claim to be Muslims. They have kidnapped and killed many innocent people, and their attacks are focused on the Christians in a situation where they are forced to accept their religion, and if they refuse, they will kidnap and kill them. And you know that the next jihadist has already sent thousands of Christians to early grave. These terror groups don't care about humanity. They have destroyed so many things. And the truth of the matter is that Nigeria cannot be classified as a nation anymore, because the powers are in the hands of these terror groups. The government are not capable of stopping them. That is why we have them everywhere. They are terrorizing the country, being unstoppable. Alright guys, that is it for the news. Stay tuned while I share you some other updates. Bandits going nowhere till Nigerian government gives them amnesty like Niger Delta militants, says Shegumi. Yeah, Shegumi is a man who most people call the godfather of bandits because he understands everything about them. He knows their hideouts. And what baffles me is, why must Shegumi have full support for these bandits if he is not among them, despite the atrocities these bandits have done? Now, the news in details. An Islamic cleric, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, has again asked Nigerian government to grant amnesty to bandits like it gave to Niger Delta militants. Sheikh Gumi, who has been visiting bandits in the forest in an attempt to negotiate a peace deal with them, disclosed it in a Facebook post titled Zamfara, the Flaring of Crisis, on Monday. According to the cleric, military action against criminal herdsmen and bandits will not solve the security challenge, but will only worsen the situation. He said, no military, especially of a poor economy, can win guerrilla warfare, citing this recent victory of the Taliban in Afghanistan as an example. Gumi said in 2015, banditry has replaced cattle, wherein that is becoming nearly impossible. Drugs were introduced into the herdsmen that are known to be literate. Therefore, everybody became an enemy and a target. Fulanis and other tribes, Muslims and non-Muslims, were equally kidnapped for a ransom, most of which goes to buy weapons. Profiling of Fulani herdsmen became another motivating factor of more resistance and more kidnappings, which has now led to their metamorphosis into the monster the nation is facing today. We should know also that because of their educational status and lack of an effective on-fight leadership, they have faced untold hardship at the hands of authorities, where they were extorted and stereotyped. It has been imprinted in the psyche of nomadic pastoralists that the authorities and their town dwellers are evil people that should be resisted because they have no place to secure justice for their cases, no matter how innocent they may be. Sheikh Gumi said, "Let us face the reality. These herdsmen are going nowhere and they are already in battle gear, and we know our military very well. So before things get messy, we need cold brains to handle this delicate situation. It's common sense that if you allow your neighbors to be your enemy, you are already conquered, because they can easily be used against you by other forces. As we see now, the herdsmen are ultimately used to destabilize the region. Just as we had the Niger Delta conflicts resolved with an amnesty, which comes with reconciliation, preparation, and rehabilitation packages. So will the herdsmen crisis be resolved? In fact, there is a need for a Marshall Plan to educate the nomadic pastoralists so that no citizen is left behind. Alright guys, that is it for the news now. Here is my opinion. Yeah, my people, according to Sheikh Gumi, who has emphasized that the terror bandits in the country should be given amnesty, just like the way the Nigerian government did to the Niger Delta militants. And we can all see that Sheikh Gumi has an hidden agenda. Yeah, because why must he be the only one in negotiation with terror bandits? What does he have in common with bandits? Why does he know so much about them if he is not among them? And do you know that back then, when the Niger Delta were at war with the federal government to take over Nigeria, they destroyed facilities, they caused so many violence attacks in the country, most especially in the south region. These Niger Delta militants were ready to cripple the Nigerian economy, just like the way these terror bandits are doing now. This also reminds me of a statement made by the former aviation minister Femi Fani-Kayode, who said that Sheikh Ahmed Gumi is a godfather of terrorists. He encouraged them, he motivates them, which is above the law of any citizens. If the Nigerian government are in support of Sheikh Ahmed Gumi to negotiate with bandits, so what about the innocent people they have killed and kidnapped? Alright guys, we have come to the end of the news. Kindly share your thoughts on the comment section below. What can you say regarding to the statement made by Mailafia over religion crisis going on in Nigeria? And how can you describe Sheikh Ahmed Gumi in one word, a man who has been supporting the terror bandits despite the atrocities they have done? So do you think the government really have to give the terror bandits amnesty, just like the way they did to the Niger Delta militants? Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. You can as well subscribe to our other YouTube channel for more news updates at Jesus Loves You channel and Glee Info. See you next time till I come your way. Bye bye.